Christian, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks for the invite.
You're very welcome.
I love the couch, it's very comfy.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's been nice actually all week. It's just a little comfy place.
You have it comfy on the couch while you have to stand at the booth.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah.
So we're here today to talk about your software-defined moment.
Yeah.
As a technologist, when you stopped thinking hardware, started thinking software.
That was a couple years back when I was running infrastructure actually for a newspaper company.
Wow.
And they were asking, hey, why do I always have to purchase all these servers? Why can't I just go into a store and click my applications together, the ones that I used to run every day? And that was the moment when it made click for us in the team. We said, we need to go all software defined. We need to go away from these hardware boxes and be more cloudish. And that was at a, yes. We wanted to, my boss used to say, let's do that Amazon thing at home in our data center. Can we do it? You have 1 week, guys.
Oh, of course.
And that's when we started looking at the market and go hunt for software-defined. So the first software-defined stuff for us was the networking part. We were running VMware anyways on all the machines. But for us, the networking part was the first thing we needed to put into software.
Interesting. So now you're at NetApp. Obviously, you're not focusing on network now. You're focusing on the storage aspect.
We're focusing on the infrastructure bit. So our main product focus is not around selling you a disk drive or selling you that CPU. It's giving you the complete solution based on the VMware Foundation. So our customers, they want to virtualize. So we need to give them the experience to just consume virtualization. Similar like you going into a restaurant, you wouldn't bring the steak and slap it on the cook's table and say, prepare that for me. You would just go in and say, I want to have that T-bone steak, medium done, couple French fries, and a nice sauce. So our sauce is obviously the network. It needs to flow. It needs to be nice. It needs to just work. Most of the people I deal with, they don't care about infrastructure. They just want to use their applications and they want to run their services.
So for people just starting out on their virtualization journey, what kind of advice would you give to them?
My advice for them, if they want to, they shouldn't focus on what the result is in terms of hardware. I would just focus on what is the customer experience. I would really focus on my customer's customer. So think about who is consuming your service. How are they consuming it? Is it a broadband? Are they doing it on an iPad or on a mobile phone? Or are they doing it on an old school PC at home? Where do they do it? And then I would simply focus on the quality of the product instead of the lines of code. That would be my number one advice for people. Okay,
and I have to ask, you have a pin that says, ask me about HCI.
Yes.
I must ask about HCI.
So HCI is hyper-converged infrastructure for us. That is a combination, like in a buffet. When you go into these walk-in buffet or walk-in dinners, and you select the meal by yourself. You don't want to be forced to have the same meal. HCI can be a lot. Everybody defines it in a different way. Like VMware with their vSAN is hyper-converged.
Okay.
But also the physical components, like we have in our solution, we don't use vSAN, we use Element, but we combine it with the hypervisor VMware.
Interesting. And in terms of emerging technology, I mean, we're at VMworld, of course. Are there any emerging technologies or trends that you're excited about?
The hybrid trend is completely exciting for us because it's not everybody in this world is able to consume a hyperscaler. I have several customers in Germany who don't even have broadband connectivity. We can teach them about hyperscalers and how cool they are all day. In the end, they don't have the bandwidth to consume it.
Right.
So for them, the HCI on-premise is that cloud experience in their own data center. But they can be hybrid, so they can outsource or out-task specific applications into the cloud and keep a lot of it on-premise.
Interesting. So finally, I would say anything, like we're at VMworld obviously, for those that are not able to attend, is there any way or anywhere you would send people to find out more information, where to go?
So even if they can't attend, there's so many videos on YouTube. Find Twitter, go for all the hashtags like Hybrid Cloud, VMware Barcelona. You will find loads of information. If not short videos, you can grab the presentations later on, take a look at it, engage with your TAMs, because they are the technical account managers. They can give you a deep dive on everything you need. And reach out to the partners. There are so many integration partners of both VMware, NetApp, and others that can really show you the benefits for you as a customer.
Christian, thank you so much for your tech confession today.
Thank you very much for the comfy couch.
When you are ready to make your tech confession, join us at techconfessionstheshow.com.